Today is June 19, 2013 on a Wednesday, 1:52 a.m. Pacific Time. And up next, this is Early Morning Pink. I've got something different for you tonight. Radioactive looking sinkhole. Isn't that interesting? Fluorescent Green by Dan Stam. It's dated June 18, 2013. Northern Liberties resident Stephen Wrights posted this photo of a bright green, radioactive-looking sinkhole in his street. A hole opens up in the street and a fluorescent green fluid appears inside. What is this stuff? It looks like a scene from an episode of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a Nickelodeon slime show, or a toxic waste dump. But this isn't science fiction. The sinkhole filled with fluorescent green goo is reality, and it's located on a Philadelphia street. Stephen Rice can prove it. The Northern Liberties resident shot a photo of the radioactive-looking sinkhole along Randolph Street near Girard Avenue last week. Rice's photo was then shared around the world after he posted it to the social discussion site Reddit. Since then, hundreds of Reddit users weighed in on what exactly was the green liquid in the sinkhole. More than a few mentioned the Ninja Turtles as a possibility. There would be no splinter in this story, however, even if there was still a mystery. It seems the mystery of what caused the bright green water and who was responsible might be answered by Philadelphia Gas Works, since their name is PGW and it is stamped on the traffic barricade, or the Streets Department, since this is a hole in the street, but a few phone calls revealed that the radioactive-looking water came from the Philadelphia Water Department. Philadelphia Water Department spokeswoman Laura Copeland tells NBC10.com that the green-looking fluid is actually a harmless food dye used as a tracer. It helps workers identify the cause of sinkholes, cave-ins, and other holes in the ground. Since most of our infrastructure is outside, we mainly use the green dye as it is the most visible and can be seen at the greatest distance in our infrastructure, Copeland said. Green is not the only hue on the palette of problem-solving colors. They also use blue and red dyes to differentiate other sources of a break, especially when working inside a home, Copeland said. The colored water doesn't pose a threat to the general public, according to officials. And that gaping hole in the street? Soon after posting the photo, Wrights reported back that the hole was already boarded over. Oh. Alright. What do you think about this green radioactive sinkhole? Doesn't that look dangerous and toxic? Well, they said it's just green dye. Have you ever heard of this before? I have never heard of this before. Since when did they use green dye? I think this is the first, honestly. Well, I have never seen one in person, but I don't think I've ever seen green fluid in any kind of hole on the street. Has anybody seen something like this? They say they use other colors too. Blue and red. Unusual. Alright. And there you are. Another sinkhole. That's going to do it for this report. I'll put a link at the bottom. Thanks for watching. Pink out.